Tweet that bad boy out. Good evening and welcome to the Rory Talks Football channel, your daily Arsenal news updates, debates and my opinions, and today a watch-along of FC Nurnberg against Arsenal, the friendly, which kicks off, I believe, in 10 minutes. The coverage hasn't started yet on the Arsenal website, so I don't know what's going on. But I hope you're all well. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you've all had a fantastic day. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to watching the Arsenal play again. It's been too long. It has been too long. Are we fed up of waiting yet for 2 signatures? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. There they go. They're live. Do you know what, right? Look, I thought I was bad. I've been quite busy. I thought I was bad, only arriving 10 minutes before the start of the game. Arsenal's own coverage has just started 5 minutes later than it was meant to. So, if you're watching at Arsenal, get me involved. Because this is not good enough. What is that front three? I've been so busy, I've not even seen what the team news is. Did you pay the $12.99? I think it was $11.99 when I paid. It was the early bird thing, but yeah. But it's good to see you, Leo, Tom, Sportcat, Dominic, SAS does stuff, George, Mustafa. I hope you're all well. Caleb as well. Mo. Again, if you're watching in the TikTok live TikTok and you wanna get involved in the YouTube chat, that's what I meant. Yeah, $11.99 got the same. Yeah, that's what I got. What are we watching? What are we watching now? Arsenal 1-0 down, 2-0 down. Oh no, this is last year. Fucking idiot. Will you show us the game? No, I will not show you the game, unfortunately, because I don't want to lose my channel. Truthfully, Trossard and Nketiah, Saka, Nelson all in the lineup. I'll be honest, I'm surprised Saka's in it. I am surprised Saka's in it. Oh, that was that El Neni absolute screamer. Why is Havertz not in midfield? So is Havertz not playing? No. Is Saliba playing? I should know the lineup. This was quite a stupid thing to do. On chat, you're not muted. You're not muted. Can you get it for free anywhere? I don't know, Carl, because I had been saying to people, the chances are you'll be able to watch it for free on Nurnberg's website. It's happened quite a lot before, like Juventus in December when we played that friendly against them. You could watch it for free on their website, but specifically when you go onto the Arsenal thing, it's like, this game will not be available in Germany. So I don't know. Trossard might play the Xhaka role. Trossard played the Xhaka role in the behind closed doors game against Watford the other day. So that could be possible. Ross, good to see you. Lee says, I don't mind that Adrian Clark, but Jesus, a bit of a life in the presenting, please. Yeah, I've got him on mute, to be honest. I've got him on mute. I'd rather listen to myself. What of Zinchenko? I don't know. This is poor because I don't know what the lineup is because I didn't look before I came. I'm a donkey, mate. Hey, you've got Twitter. Honestly, I am thick. So, here we go. Right, where was the lineup? Right, Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Partey, Trossard, Ødegaard, Saka, Nelson, and Nketiah. So this is actually very interesting because this effectively means no, I guess Ødegaard will just play Ødegaard's role and Trossard is going to play the Xhaka role, which happened against Watford behind closed doors. And then Cedric, Tierney, Trusty, Walters, Jorginho, Vieira, Havertz, Nwaneri, Lewis Skelly, Jesus, and Balogun all on the bench. I feel bad for Tierney and Balogun. They better come on at half-time as well as Balogun. Yeah, it's interesting. Kivior at left back is an interesting one. Zinny Gabby still being eased in with match time. Yes. Zinchenko's not even on the bench. 4 centre-back profiles at the back. Very similar to Man City. Man City playing with Stones, Diaz, Akanji and Ake. Seems to be rather the popular thing to do at the moment. Right, the cover. Is it me or is the coverage terrible?
I believe it's going to be really difficult for defenders to pick up.
Shut up.
Another strength that Havertz will provide is aerial power. He's 6'10", 2 and 10.
Whoa,
His
shush.
32 Chelsea goals
Shush.
did come from headers.
Right, there we go. Where's Havertz? He's on the bench. Havertz is on the bench. Guess the Gooner. We will have a Guess the Gooner at halftime. We will have a Guess the Gooner at halftime. Was hoping for Havertz to start. I thought he'd start. I did think Havertz would start, to be honest. But he's not. He's not. Tommy Asu, is he fit? It would seem not, because he's not on the bench. Bro, where did 50 viewers come from? Bro's channel grew so much. Yeah, it's been amazing. Honestly, the growth of the channel's been amazing. And I can only thank you lot for that. So, cheers to you. I'm good, thank you. N755. I'll tell you what, I had a good day today. I was at Kickex Arena in Surrey, which is launching soon, and it's such a fun game. I was playing a lot of padball, which is like football, tennis, volleyball, and squash all combined. Crazy game, but very, very fun. My live stream hasn't even started coverage yet. Matthew, you might want to refresh it. You might want to refresh it, Matthew, because it should have started. I'm currently watching Frimmy, who's buzzing. He is buzzing. Man, I want August to come for real. Yeah, man. Website can't handle all the people watching. Yeah, we'll get a refund. My Wi-Fi is horrendous. Did you see about the Ukraine game for Zinni the day before the Community Shield? Surely Arsenal is more important. It's one of those. I don't massively disagree with Zinni playing in that game. I don't know where he is today, though, to be fair. I don't even know if he's been back in training, if I'm honest. Sajan, I'm good, thank you. I hope you are too. Arteta ball is back, so there's a start. Yeah. To be honest, SS9, good to see you. Good to see you. You're watching on an illegal stream. Criminal. Yeah, I'm going to be... I'm expecting Arsenal to really... To be honest, with the team Arsenal have put out, we should batter them. Why isn't Martinelli in the squad? I don't know. So if Zinni don't play in the Community Shield, give your left back, I suppose. Seems like it. I do think... I think Arteta quite likes Kivior at left back. Halas, good to see you. Score prediction. 4-1 to Arsenal. 4-1 to Arsenal. Remember, we went 2-0 down against these lot in the friendly last year. Tierney must not be happy. Probably not. It'll be interesting, right? The fringe players that don't get any time off the bench, they're the ones that are going to be going. They're the ones that are clearly going to be getting sold. Apparently there's a very minor contract issue for Timber, and that's why he isn't announced yet. Yeah, there was a contract issue. Yeah, I think it's been solved, but yeah. Yes, Max. Guess the Gooner at halftime. You can watch the game on YouTube. Well, I'm watching it on the Arsenal app. On the Arsenal website. Because I am a mug. Did Rice join... Rice will join the squad. Rice will join the squad for when we go to America on Sunday. So we fly to the US on Sunday, and Rice will be announced before that, and we'll join with the squad then. 6-2, 6-2 says Caleb. Havertz and Saka with the brace. That would be nice. What do you think of Balogun in the team? Should he be third choice or sell for like 35 million to Sevilla? I don't think 35 million's enough, and I don't think Sevilla can afford 35 million. But I do think we'll probably end up selling him. Again, I guess it's quite a big thing for Nketiah to start ahead of Balogun. It's not a great sign for Balogun, is it? Need like 4 outgoings, and then we need to get signing 4 along. We need more than 4 outgoings. We need about 10. RSG, I missed that one. The last game was 5-3. And I'm watching it. I'm just watching it on the Arsenal website on my laptop. Can I watch the match on anything other than the Arsenal app / website? I'm sure you can. I don't know what that stream would be. I don't know what the link would be, unfortunately. But I'm sure there is a way. I'm sure there is a way. Yeah, I'm watching it on the website, Adam. It's loaded fine for me. I mean, they started about 5 minutes late, but it loaded fine. Why is Gabriel captain? I didn't spot that. I didn't spot it. He's on the graphic that just came up. It's Ødegaard, so I don't know. On the graphic that just came up, it's Ødegaard. We shouldn't concede. We shouldn't concede. This is very close to our best back line and our best six with Partey. Eddie starting, is Arteta saying flow needs to grow? Possibly. But yeah, SS9, you're right. We shouldn't concede. But I feel like last season I said a lot of times we shouldn't concede, and we conceded. Ødegaard's picked up a knock in the warm-up, replaced by Vieira. Is that true? AKA, I am watching it on the Arsenal website. Do you reckon you will challenge for the title again with your new signings? Oh, we should do, yeah. Yeah, we should do. That's why Gabriel is captain. Right, okay. Okay. So, Ødegaard is not playing now. Vieira is playing instead. And therefore, Gabriel is captain. For some reason, it won't load for me. I'll try again. I think the website's a bit buggy. There's lots of traffic on it. Caleb thinks Vieira should be loaned to a Premier League team. Needs first team football and physicality. I do agree to an extent. And we'll see how he gets on in this game. Do you need to pay to see it? On the Arsenal website, you have to pay. I don't know if there are any other links knocking around to watch it somewhere else, but match timer. I can't get one on screen, but it's currently 52 seconds. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 1 minute. Sports Surge. There you go. Apparently, Sports Surge. I am planning, Halas, on getting a timer on screen at some point. I just need to sort that. But yeah, that will be in the future. That will be in the future. Arsenal barely touched the ball so far. We're a minute and a half in. Good pressure. Vieira will be phenomenal this season, so no loan needed. I hope so. Can you tell us all about padball? I can tell you about padball. Padball's like a combination of tennis, football, squash, maybe volleyball. But basically, you play in twos. There's a tennis net. You're surrounded in like a glass box, the same way, kind of like squash. And you play the same rules as tennis, the same scoring as tennis. And basically, you've got to the ball can bounce once, you've got to hit it back. It's a great game. It's quite difficult to explain. But if you go onto KickX, as in kick, and then X, on their socials, you can see quite a lot of footage of it. Highly recommend. 2.5 minutes in, and we have effectively done nothing so far. Why is the stadium not at full capacity? You'd have to ask a German person. I don't know. I think Nurnberg used to be a much bigger club than it is now, and now they don't have many fans, maybe. It is poor. Is it just tennis, but you play with your feet and a football? So you don't play with a football. There is a special padball, which is slightly different to a normal football. Slightly lighter, slightly bouncier, and kind of rounder, so you don't get any bad bounces. But yeah, effectively it is like tennis but with your feet. But like you have to play it to your partner once before you can hit it back to the other side. It's very difficult. To begin with, it's very difficult. Do you pay for all the preseason games or is it a yearly fee? You pay a preseason pass. So the preseason pass I think was 12 quid if you did the early bird. So I mean it's 12 quid for 4 games, so it's like 3 quid a game. It's not the end of the world. Although I say that, well, let's make a decision. So Arsenal play against Barcelona at 3:30 in the morning, English time. Do we stream it? That's the question. Do we stream it? I can't show the game, unfortunately. I'd get banned. Aaron Ramsdale's new kit. I quite like that. How bad is Ødegaard's injury? I've got no idea. Hopefully not too serious. I'd imagine it'd be like a tiny little knock. Interestingly, Gabriel has come out to left back here. And Kivior's playing at left centre back. So that's quite cool. Yeah, Turbs. Ødegaard got injured in the warm-up. Fabio Vieira started instead. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. So, Gabriel, basically Kivior is playing like John Stones did for Man City, where he's moving up into the midfield. I mean, it's kind of like, it's a bit like the way Zinchenko did it, but Kivior's doing it far more centrally. Interesting. Good play. Reece Nelson pulls it back. Eddie Nketiah, surely a penalty. Ref! I thought that was a penalty. Good play, though. Nice little intricate play. Eddie's looking wham. Eddie Nketiah is looking wham. Good play again. Partey. Oh, poor pass to Saka. Back to Saka again. White. Pull it back. And Vieira left it. What's wham? Just like big. Kivior is the masterstroke of a signing. I agree. The Kivior signing was under the radar, but I think long term it'll... Similar to when we signed Gabriel. Gabriel for 25 million now looks unbelievable. Oh, Eddie definitely got fouled then. It's a good play from Trossard. Saka. He's different gravy. He's different gravy. That was so easy for him. Honestly, what a player. What a player. And, he's just, it genuinely was so easy. I think that's the crazy thing about that goal. Like, he's taking the piss. He's too good. So easy. Just takes it past his man. 2 touches. Bang. Bottom corner. See you later. 1-0. To the Arsenal. 1-0. To the Arsenal. 1-0. To the Arsenal. 1-0. To the Arsenal. Do you know what? The only thing now I want is to make sure that we don't concede. Next Salah, no question. He can be better than Salah. He can be better than Salah. Salah was nowhere near this good at Saka's age. Fair play to the fans who watch games at 3 AM every week. I couldn't do it. Yeah, mental. It's almost as if we're playing a second division team. Well, yeah, there is that. There is that. But these lot scored 3 against us last pre-season, so... Do you know what that shows, though? That shows how far our squad depth has come along, even since last summer. Because last summer, in the friendly against Nurnberg, which again was the first one, we had like El Neni and players like that playing. You look at the lineup we've currently got on the field. This lineup is good enough to beat probably 14 Premier League teams. And then you look at all of the players that we've got on the bench or not even in the squad. Our depth is coming along very nicely. I'm watching it on the Arsenal website. I don't know where else you can watch it. I'm watching it on the Arsenal website. You have to pay for it, though. Kind of interesting Thomas Partey starting, I guess, considering he's been... the links to Saudi got bigger today. Could have started Jorginho. Oh, Kivior. He does look very comfortable on the ball, Kivior. Funding the Rice transfer. You reckon Nwaneri gets minutes? I hope so, yeah. I hope so. If Fabinho costs 40, Partey goes for 60. Yeah, that Fabinho for 40 is crazy. Gerrard's just doing Liverpool favours at this point. Common Gearham mid L. It genuinely is important to keep a clean sheet, though. Because we know we're going to win the game. But the important thing is that we, even in a game like this, can maintain our concentration for the full 90 minutes at the back. I'm currently on 11 minutes and 8 seconds. 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. Did you see Gerrard? Do you see Gerrard? Oh, did you see Gerrard struggling to coach due to the language barrier? Yeah, he was telling them to do stuff and they were all just staring at him like he was some sort of alien. Can't be conceding 3 like last time? Yeah, exactly, Matthew. Exactly. I have Havertz having 10 goals and 5 assists. I think that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable. Miles asks, thoughts on Vieira? I think he's completely useless, need to get rid. No, I don't think he's completely useless. He's incredibly creative. He is incredibly creative. If we can get him in the positions where he can flourish. I do feel like at the moment there isn't a position in the team that works for him, which is a problem. But I don't think he's completely useless. To be fair, it was Turner's debut last year. It was. Kivior is what Arteta wanted Martinez for last summer. Yeah, I agree. And now he's had some time to settle in as well at the club and in England. I think he's going to be big. If you could sign 2 more players, who would you sign realistically? Lavia and Xavi Simons. Trossard breaking into the box. Digs that across. No one on the end of it. I think he should go on loan at least. Yeah, that's fair. I could see him going on loan. Like, that touch from Vieira to Partey then was lovely. Oh, corner. Corner ball. Should sell Vieira for 10 to 30 million if I had the chance. Yeah, I mean, not 10 million, but... The picture of Fabio at training with no muscles is poor. He needs to get big to play. Yeah, he does need to get bigger a bit, but... I mean, Erdegaard's not that massive, is he? Kivior will be Martinez plus aerial duels 1. Yeah, literally. I think we'd struggle to get our money back for Vieira. I don't think we'd get our money back for him. Ball in from Saka. Keeper comes out. Who's that? Who was that? Reese. I'm glad they've all got their socks on the right way around today. Do you think it's smart for Liverpool to sell Hendo and Fabinho? Yeah. I don't think either of them will massively feature, and if they can get money for them, smart. I was thinking actually, if Liverpool get Fabinho and Henderson sold quickly, it wouldn't surprise me if they came in for Caicedo. Wouldn't surprise me if they went in for Caicedo, which would be interesting. Di Maria is skinny. He's one of the best of this generation. Yeah, I think you can get away with being skinny. Do you like the away kit? No. No, I don't. It's awful. The away kit is... I've tried to like it, but... I just don't. If we had Timber last season, we would win the league. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Thing is, for me though, it's not even just if we'd had Timber. It's if Arteta had the bottle to just play Kivior instead of playing Rob Holding. I think even then we could have. I'm not saying we would have won the league, but we could have done. Good play from Partey. Kivior to Trossard. Whoa. Partey shooting from range. We've missed that. Arsenal away kit's better than the Spurs home kit. Spurs home kit's just so boring. It's the same kit every year. One thing I don't know massively is how good Kivior is in an attacking sense. Like if he needs to overlap the wide player or any sort of final delivery, I don't know how good he is at that. That'd be interesting to see. Arteta's going to sell Partey if he keeps doing that. It is poor. If we can somehow sell Nuno, Cedric, Lokonga for 35 mil, not getting 35 mil for them. You won't get a penny for Cedric. Cedric, we'd literally have to pay him to leave. Nuno, you're probably looking at 8 to 10 million. And Lokonga, maximum 15 million. And then for Partey, I think you're probably looking at 40 million. So ultimately, I think for those players you've put there, I reckon you could get 60, 65 at an absolute push. And I think Brighton are going to end up wanting 100 for Caicedo. Especially if we joined a race with Chelsea, it would end up going to 100. So, it's tricky. Saka again. That was nice control. Oh, that was good play. Kivior's just drilled it into Reece Nelson's head. Even Tierney can't get a start during pre-season. I do feel like Tierney's. I feel like they're trying to find someone for Tierney to go to. I just don't see where Tierney fits in. Zinchenko's not in the squad. Kivior plays. Kivior can't really overlap, but he has a wicked early driven cross. My cousin's a season ticket holder at Spezia. Well, there you go. Good knowledge from Ross Lawman, or Ross Lawman's cousin. I'll tell you what, by the way, it's massive to see William Saliba back. Kind of just went over that, but to have Saliba back, that's huge. I was concerned that back injury could go on for ages. Would you sell Tierney and get Cancelo? I'd sell Tierney. I wouldn't get Cancelo, no. I feel like he has attitude issues that we don't really need. As a Scotland fan, Tierney would do a great job in Gabriel's position, the centre-back, left-back role that he plays. I don't disagree. The only issue for me is height. Gabriel, of all of the players in the back line, Gabriel is the kind of enforcer. And I don't know if Tierney can do that, because I just don't think he can beat strikers to headers. Or big strikers, anyway. That number 2 on Saliba's back looking good. Yeah, it does look good. Well then, and look at that. Excellent play from Saliba. Alright, these cameras are terrible. When the ball goes out into the sun, you can't see anything. That half on the far side of the pitch, literally everything blends into one bright light. Fabio looking solid? Yeah, Fabio's looking fine. To be honest, again, Fabio's issues come against good midfields. When you have like a strong, energetic, powerful midfield, that's when Fabio Vieira really struggles. Against a team like this, I think he's fine. Where am I watching the game? On the Arsenal website. On the Arsenal website. We should sign Amar Dedic of Salzburg. He can do it all. Talk to me, Osman. Talk to me about Dedic. Saka. Who's better at right back, White or Timber? As I've never seen Timber play. To be fair, there's a bit of a misconception that Timber plays at right back a lot. He doesn't really. He primarily plays at centre back, so it is difficult to know. I think for us, Timber could be very good. Is it free? No, you have to pay for it. And if you hadn't already paid for it on the early bird pass, I think it's 16 quid now. So it's 16 quid for 4 games. Oh, nearly a second for Bukayo Saka. That was good play. Him and Nketiah linking up. Is Saliba further back than usual? Not massively. Saliba's the sort of sweeper, so he always stands a bit further back. So generally, you have Gabriel pushed up on the back of the striker as this sort of enforcer that wins the ball back, and then you have Saliba sweeping up behind. If Tierney's gone, maybe one more left-sided defender would be good. Yeah, we've got what, 3? Yeah, probably. Yeah, we would need. Would we need one more? Yeah, we'd probably need one more. Well, because what have we got on the right? Yeah, well, no, because I feel like effectively on the right-hand side we'd have Saliba, Timber, Ben White. On the left-hand side we'd have Gabriel, Kivior, Zinchenko, and then you have Tomiyasu who can do both. Apparently Nurnberg's YouTube channel is streaming the game live for free. Which really, to be honest, it's scummy. If that's true, I don't know if that's true, but if you can watch the game on Nurnberg's YouTube, Arsenal are scummy. Because Arsenal even said on the website that you can't watch the game in Germany, which is just a lie if it's on YouTube. It's true you need a VPN though. Yeah, I mean that's... Most people have a VPN, right? Your website got taken down? R.I.P. Joel. Ball in from Fabio Vieira is absolutely terrible. Need a VPN? Yeah. What happened to Martinelli? I don't know. Martinelli's not in the squad. I don't know if anything happened to him or if he's just having a bit of an extended break. Thoughts on links with Gabri Vega growing stronger? I think it's time we add a fourth Gabby. I mean, it would be good to add a fourth Gabby, I think. Continue growing the collection. He's a good player. He's a good player. From the bits I've seen of him, because I can't remember if I looked at him in January or if it was towards the end of the season coming into the summer. But I did watch a fair bit of him. He is a good player. The timestamp is 24:16, 24:17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21? Out with Fabio? I disagree. Kivior's looking solid. Has to be said. I think Nelson's going to have an amazing season. I hope so. I mean, I don't think he'll play a huge amount, but... Though Saliba's middle name is also Gabriel. Is that actually? 21, can you do something for me? Vieira is terrible, says Don and Ketia. Look, I think Vieira gets a lot of... he does get a lot of slack, and some of it is deserved, but... I don't know. I don't know. Give him time. Give him time. Rambo's kit looks like United's third kit from last season. Yeah, I quite like it. As a goalkeeper kit, I like it. I completely agree with the Dele Alli video you just posted. Thank you. Yeah, that Dele Alli thing's horrible, man. That Dele Alli thing's horrible. But it's just like you would never know that. You'd never assume that that would have been his childhood. But that's why you shouldn't judge. Because you just don't know. He wouldn't survive a windy night in the Isles. What are your Champions League expectations for this coming season? I think we should aim for the quarterfinals. I think first time back in the Champions League in 6 years. I think if we don't get to the quarterfinals, I'll be disappointed. Obviously, a small amount of it depends on luck of the draw. You'd think, given how the transformation has been, you'd think Arsenal fans wouldn't jump on the back of Arsenal players like Vieira. I know. I can understand it, because he's one of those players that he is quite frustrating to watch. Time for Havertz. Yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing in Havertz, to be fair. Do you think Rambo can get an assist this season? Even Pickford got one last season. It's possible. Bro, this Nurnberg admin will feel me on Twitter for blocking this stream in my country. Call him out. I could see Ramsdale getting an assist for like Martinelli. Just fizzing one of those like long low balls over the top into Martinelli's path. I could see it. Are you coming to the US for the matches? Nah, I wish I could. I wish I could. How is Kivior? Yeah, Kivior's been very solid. Kivior's been very solid. He's been really good on the ball. He's quick off the ball. Like, I mean, look, the thing is, he's lost the ball in the middle of the park there, to be fair, which wasn't great. The thing in a game like this is difficult to judge the defence because they're really not having to do anything. But I think if Arsenal have a similar performance to last season, but instead beat the rest of the big six, we wouldn't even have to beat City in any fixture. That's true. That is true. Yeah, it was curse of the commentator. It was curse of the commentator. Just as I was talking about Kivior doing well, he gave it away. Did you see Turner save 2 penalties in the US shootout? What we kind of need. Genuinely wouldn't be opposed to bringing on Matt Turner for penalty shootouts at Arsenal. His record's phenomenal. Is it 45 minutes each to rotate or 60 minutes some players? I would imagine in this game there will be changes at half-time. Some players will just play 45, I think. Oh, Saka just hurt himself. Not ideal. Landed on his ass. Landed right on his ass. Rambo needs to improve his penalty technique. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one with Ramsdale. Thoughts on Pulisic to Milan? Probably his level, to be fair. What happened with Ødegaard? I don't know exactly. All I know is he went off injured in the warm-up. I don't think it was serious, but yeah. Hine over Turner for pens. Yeah, Hine's a great penalty. This is the thing. If Ramsdale's training with Hine and Turner, who are both really good at saving penalties, I don't know why he isn't. What, just get Bayern, then Madrid, then City? Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. It's currently 1-0 to Arsenal. Bukayo Saka with the goal. It is currently, say Tuesday. Why? Ødegaard pulled a hammy. Is that true? Like pulled a hammy or just kind of strained a hammy? Because if he pulled a hammy, that's a nightmare. He won't be back until the start of the season. What do you think of ESPN rating Saka first wingers in Europe? I think they're spot on. I think wasn't the reason that they ranked Saka first because they had Vinicius and stuff as forwards instead. And your days are over. Eunice Smith-Rowe is not back yet because he only just finished the Euros with the under-21s. I think, but he's not. He's cutting his holiday short. He's basically not even taking a holiday. He's coming straight back to Arsenal, but he's not there yet. I think he'll join up for the USA tour. I appreciate everyone watching on TikTok, by the way. I appreciate the follows and the likes on the stream as well. You're all legends. And your days are over. Oh. 32.5 minutes into the game. It's all gone a bit flat. It's all gone a bit flat. Yeah, Saka's definitely the best right winger in the world at the moment. Well, him or Salah. Who's we, Mustafa? Man United. Manchester United. Why isn't Pepe involved in the squad? He's not even on the tour. Pepe's just kind of been exiled almost at this point. So. Your days are over. Arsenal can break away now. Fabio Vieira lost it. Have you seen Trent's new trim? Very scary. No, I haven't seen Trent's new trim. What's scary about it? Are you watching on the Nurnberg YouTube channel? No, I'm watching it on the Arsenal thing. I already paid for it. In Turkey stream on the Nurnberg channel is working. Love it, love it. I saw a take the other day saying Mo Salah is the best right winger of this generation, excluding Messi. Do you agree? Yeah, I do, yeah. Realistically, the numbers that Salah has put up for like 4 consecutive seasons is unreal. It's unreal. Trent's got the 18-19 trim back. Vieira summed up in one play. Just lost the ball. Will AFTV members be at the Barcelona match? Not sure. Anthony a better player than Saka according to Best Mate. Need new mates? Yeah. Definitely need new mates. Should I be worried about Timber? No. Do not be worried about Timber. Osman, I'd say I and Robin's a different generation. I wouldn't put Robin in the same generation as Salah. The current generation is... Yeah, Zerst, you only need to put the message once, to be fair. Bale. I'd put Salah above Bale. Kivior's moving forwards. Robin was much better than Salah. Liga are rooting for Nurnberg. He will be as well. He's probably not watching it, to be honest. I would say Bale won way better trophies than Salah, but Salah is the better player. I mean, Bale won more Champions Leagues. Where's Zinni? I'm not sure. He's not in the squad. If Balogun doesn't leave, what role do you think he would play in our season? I don't know. One of him or Nketiah has to leave. There's no way we can keep Nketiah around Balogun. Bale better iconic moments, the bicycle kick. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Robin played in the Farmers League every week. He did it in UCL, but Salah plays in the Series League. Yeah, I agree with that as well, yeah. Zinni injured, won't play the first game on the US Tour either. So basically, Zinni's barely going to play on the tour, and then he's not going to play in the Community Shield either. It's not great. How's he injured? Why is he always injured? Your days are over. Where can I watch the game? If you want to watch it for free, the Nurnberg YouTube channel. If you go onto the Nurnberg YouTube channel, you might need a VPN. So if you've got a VPN, put it on Germany. If you want to pay, you can watch it on the Arsenal website. That's where I'm watching it. Bale proved he could play in the top 2 leagues. He did, yeah. And Nketiah got annoyed at Fabio Vieira then. I don't know what Vieira was even doing then. Put it on India, I don't need a VPN. Robin scored UCL final winner, so he's above Bale. Robin also dominated in the Prem. Didn't Bale... Yeah, but Bale scored a UCL final winner as well, right? Did he not? Ali interview sad how his career ended. Yeah, the Dele Alli interview is very sad. Hopefully that's not... Hopefully it's not the end of his career. Vieira needs a loan. Bale scored 2. Yeah, I thought so. Bicycle kick versus Karius, yeah. And the header against Atletico. Ban the guy John Smith on your TikTok live. He's legit spamming the entire live. Hi, Hershey. Huh? Not in here, I don't think. No. Sorry. We've got a mascot. We've got a mascot. Look, it's the stream. Wait, YouTube can't see her. Hello. Hello. There you go. There's Hershey. Block John. Right, John Smith. You're getting blocked, mate. You're getting blocked. Have some of this. Have some of this, John. Have some of this. Block. There you go, John. There you go, John. Swivel on it. Swivel on that one. You've been dobbed in on TikTok and on YouTube. Yeah. The dog's name is Hershey. The dog's name is Hershey. Do you want to go on the bed? Look. She's gone mental. She's gone rabid. And go. She went rabid. She went rabid. The dog needs a shirt. That is a fantastic shout. That is a fantastic shout. Dog needs to meet Win at Colney. Oh, that would be dreams. That would be dreams. Imagine the dog became friends with Win. And Nketiah has patience whilst Balogun knows his worth. That's the difference between the two. Yeah, but I think Balogun slightly over values himself, which I've got no problem with. But I think Balogun likes to be a big fish in a small pond. I think that's the. Sure, you could fit a child shirt on. I don't know. She's a small dog. Is Ty your dad? Is Ty my dad? Well, there is a slight difference in our resemblance. Fairly obvious one. Gabrielle's getting angry. Go on, Gabrielle. Get stuck in. 12 to 18 months probably would fit. Yeah, maybe. What's your midfield? We have Trossard, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Jorginho, etc. Who's the ideal combination? For a game against someone like City, it would be Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. For games against probably the bottom 15 in the Premier League, it would be Rice, Havertz, and Odegaard, I think. I need to see Havertz play. That's the only difficulty. What players haven't gone on tour? Pepe. Smith Rowe's joining up on Sunday. Obviously, Rice and Timber aren't there, but they're going to join up on Sunday. Most of there's Cozier Dubry could have gone but hasn't. So the only academy players that are there are Walters, Nwaneri, and Lewis Miles Skelly, I think. Miles Lewis Skelly. Do we not think Trossard can fill that Xhaka role? Well, that's what he's doing now, yeah. I think in some games he wouldn't be physical enough in games against teams with sort of energetic and powerful midfields. I think that would be difficult. But in games like this, Trossard's more than good enough. Good ball back. Oh, Trossard couldn't get on the end of it. Fabio Vieira on the edge of the box. Sambi didn't go either, yeah. Where's the Bovril? I'll be honest, it isn't quite the climate for Bovril at the moment, Tom. It's not quite Bovril climate. Oh God, that's made me think. Champions League nights in the winter at the Emirates with 2 Bovrils. Unbelievable. Hey Rory, hope you liked my tweet with your frozen face yesterday. I did. That made me chuckle. Sambi's injured. Yeah, Sambi's got a muscular injury apparently. Trossard's playing in the Havertz role. Yeah, well, it's the Xhaka role basically, but may well become the Havertz role. I hope we see Havertz in the second half. Smith Rowe's fighting so hard to get back in the squad. Tells us a lot about his character. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing because people were questioning Smith Rowe's character and if it was his commitment and stuff that was being questioned, and the reason that he was struggling, but can't question what he's done since the end of the season. Went to Dubai to do fitness training. What about Rice? Rice is coming on. Rice is going to join the tour on Sunday. He's probably going to get announced on Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday. And then he'll go on the tour on Sunday. Tavares isn't there either, no. When can we become members on your YouTube channel? You might be able to now, to be honest. You might be able to become members now. I don't know, I thought I set it up. Let me see. Oh no, wait, I haven't finished it yet. And your days are over, your days are... Okay, I still haven't finished setting up memberships yet, so I can't do it yet. Yeah, okay. I will try and sort that for the next stream. How likely is Tommy to get injured this season? Knowing Tommy Asu, quite likely. Which rice dish should I make to celebrate the signing of Rice? Biryani, paella, or risotto? I enjoy a risotto. I'll be honest. I enjoy a risotto. Tomato cheese chorizo. Risotto. Bosh. The average height of our back four is about 6'2". Yeah, it's tall. It is tall. It is tall. By the way, can't even see the donation button anymore. Oh, shit. Well, look, don't worry about it. Keep your donations to yourselves. We're all good. Did Erdegaard get injured in the warm-up? Yeah, Erdegaard got injured in the warm-up. I don't know what the injury was, though. Thoughts on rice pudding? You know what? Rice pudding's a bit hit or miss. Rice pudding is a bit hit or miss, I'll be honest. When it's a hit, it's a hit. Someone wants to see my FPL. Let me see if I can bring up my FPL. Hang on. And your days are over, oh, and your days. FPL. Let me bring up my FPL, shall I? Ah, sacre bleu. All right, we're in. Right. Here we go. Where am I? It's half time. This is my FPL. And your days are over. Can you see that? Yes, there we go. That's my current FPL. That's what we're cooking with on FPL currently. Raya in goal with Strakosha on the bench. So whichever one of them plays, I'm good. Gabriel, Estupinian, Luke Shaw, Ruben Diaz. Saka, Martinelli, Luis Diaz, Phil Foden, Haaland, and Isak. And then, well, actually, I need to swap the bench around, but yeah. Ferguson, Eze, and Bell on the bench. What do you think? What do you think? No Saliba? Gabriel scores more goals than Saliba. Gabriel scores more goals than Saliba. Flecken may play in goal for Brentford. Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Flecken. Release the Flecken. Right. Right. How do I make transfers here then? How do I make transfers? We're getting rid of Strakosha. We're bringing in Flecken. Release the Flecken. Where is this geezer? Where is this geezer? Oh, here he is. Flecken. Ah, he's too much money. Oh, no, he's not. I've got enough money. I've got enough money. Calma. Calma. There we go. So that's the team. What do we think? Any other changes you'd make? Get in Ciso. Make a 3-5-2. Good team. I rated it 7 out of 10. Darwizzi over Haaland. Drop Foden. No, I think Foden's huge. Are we going to have a Rory Talks Football FPL league? Yeah, I'll make a league. I will make a league. I'll make a league. Foden's genuinely one of my, like, a player that I'm very, very confident in. 7.5 million. Bernardo Silva and Mahrez could both be out the door. I think it's decent. I think it's decent. So there you go. There you go. We will stop presenting. Right. Shut up. Right. It's time for Guess the Gooner, but I need to find one first. So let me think of one. Let me think of one. And your days are over. And your days. All right, I've got one. It's time for Guess the Gooner, the game where I give you an ex or current Arsenal player's career path, minus the Arsenal part of it, and you have to guess who that Arsenal player is in the YouTube chat. The first person to guess it correctly gets the immense pride and respect among the Rory Talks Football community and the wider Arsenal community as well. If you're on TikTok and you want to get involved in this, the little Instagram logo in my bio will take you to the YouTube channel. You can get involved as well. But let's crack into it. Today's Guess the Gooner started at Monaco. They went to Juventus. They went to Barcelona. They went to New York Red Bulls. And that was it. Monaco, Juventus, Barcelona, New York Red Bulls. And your days are over. And your days are... Oh, there we go. I feel like the chat lagged a bit because of how many people put it in there. But, according to my screen, it is finally a return to the podium for Ross Lawman. Ross Lawman has won it. Isaac Dodson came second. SS9 came third. XCon came fourth. And Ernie came fifth. It was, of course, the one and only Thierry Henry. Congratulations to Ross Lawman. He's back on top. Mate, I'm watching whilst I'm driving to my holiday. Well, I appreciate it, Jamie. Jamie's doing Guess the Gooner whilst he's driving. If there's a pile-up on the M4, I apologise. But congratulations to Ross Lawman, an OG of the channel. And congratulations to Isaac and whoever else it was that made the podium. There you go. Should we do a guess? We'll do a guess the non-Gooner. Why not? Let's do a guess the non-Gooner. Here we go. Guess the non-gooner. Right. This player started... This is Guess the Non-Gooner, by the way. This is a game where I give you a player that doesn't and hasn't played for Arsenal. I give you their full career path. You have to guess who it is. And you get a good amount of respect. Not the same amount of respect that's currently with Ross Lawman. But you do get a good amount of respect. This player started at Rio Ave. They went on loan to RM Castilla. I think that's Real Madrid's second team, basically. They then went on loan to Monaco. They then moved to Monaco permanently, and then they went to Liverpool. So Rio Ave, on loan to Real Madrid, on loan to Monaco, Monaco permanently, and Liverpool. It's in the TikTok chat. Lots of people have got it on TikTok, and it's just started coming through on here. And according to my screen, the first person to get it right was Southern Reporter. It is indeed Fabinho. Second was Excon. Third was Dominic. Fourth was Ernie. And fifth was Baptiste. So congratulations to those five. Well done to Southern Reporter, who's taken the top prize. No, Excon. Excon wasn't second. He said Zidane. Excon was actually fifth, to be fair. So second was Dominic, and third was Ernie. So they made it onto the podiums. Why am I bottom left of the screen? You're right there, mate. Why are you there? Why are you there? Blood said Zidane. Yeah, Zidane. Yeah, it was not Zidane. It was not Zidane. Rory, if you could sign any player in history, not just Arsenal, to assist this current side, who would you sign? If I could sign any player in history to assist the current side. If I could sign any player in history to assist the current side. I feel like it would just be Messi, wouldn't it? I feel like it would be Messi. R9. Yeah, R9's a shout. Thing is, because Messi would have to play down the middle. Thanks for making me YouTube famous. You're welcome. You're welcome. There you go. Zidane. Nah, it wouldn't be Zidane for me. Pele fits the system when we can't replace Saka. Cristiano. Suarez. No, I think R9 is a shout, to be fair. Prime R9. Okay, so, right. So, would you take Prime R9 and Saka, or Gabriel Jesus and Prime Messi? So you've got, as your striker right wing, you can either have Prime R9 and current Saka, or current Gabriel Jesus and 2012 Messi. What are you taking? R9 and Saka, R9 and Saka, R9 and Saka. Messi. Saka and Messi false 9. Messi. It's close. It's close. I don't know how to do a poll on here, to be honest. If I knew how to do a poll, I'd make one. But I don't know how. But it is close. Messi, R9 might be injured. Well, assuming that Messi's not injured. Assuming that R9, isn't injured. Maldini at left back. Interesting. Hard to say no to Messi, best player of all time. Yeah. But if R9 had stayed... Right, if R9 hadn't been hit by injury, and you'd had prime R9 for more than a decade... I don't know, it's tricky. Tricky. Lockdown Pulisic. Look at the music they've got on. This is great. I tell you what, that's the coverage. That's literally the halftime coverage from Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club. Big Arsenal Football Club. And that's the coverage we got at halftime. They may as well have just put my stream on for everyone. Do you think Havertz will get his debut? I hope so, yeah. They genuinely may as well have just stuck my live stream up on Arsenal. Copyright? I don't think it's even copyrighted music. I genuinely, Tom, I think the reason that is the music is because it's not copyrighted. I kind of want to see Balogun play. Well, I assume if anyone comes on up front, it'll be Jesus, but... I mean, it ain't at the Emirates. True, but they could have still done something from the Emirates that it cut back to at half-time. I do miss Arsenal TV back in the day. Do another career path. Nah, the players are about to come back out, I think. Do you think Kane will go? No. Nah, Kane won't go. Kane won't go. The thing is, if he went to PSG, right? If he wins the league at PSG, no one gives him credit for it. No one goes, oh wow, he won something. He won the Ligue 1 with PSG. And I kind of feel like the same at Bayern Munich. So if he goes to Bayern Munich or PSG, he has to win the Champions League. It's not just about winning a trophy. He has to win the Champions League. And I'm not sure that he does. And at that point, he's gone abroad. He's not really done anything to increase his reputation. Fabio is so shocking. He can better play at 21, under 21. Only if he leads them to a Champions League. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look, to be honest, right? Harry Kane's the biggest mistake of Harry Kane's career, probably, was not forcing his way to Man City the season before last. Like, when he had the chance to go to City, he should have forced it. Because look at Haaland. That's what Kane could have had. And I get it, and look, you can say credit to the loyalty, and part of me does say credit to the loyalty. But that's got to be the biggest regret of his career. Let's say Arteta leaves and you can choose any manager ever, who would it be? I think it would be Ancelotti, to be honest. Oh, no, it wouldn't. It would be Pep. It would be Pep. Did I misguess the Gooner? Unfortunately, Deadpool, you did misguess the Gooner. You did misguess the Gooner. Yeah, it would be Pep. It would be Pep. Especially because the current stage of Arsenal, I think Pep would fit in quite well. I'd say prime Zidane. I don't know if Zidane could do it in the Prem. As a manager, not a player. Jose, bro, won with Porto. Yeah, Jose in that era. Diaby, 35 mil. 35? Well, they want 60. Well, they want 60 million euros, so that's what, like 50 million quid? 52 million quid? I 100% won, no lies. Doesn't have a team full of stars at Arsenal. No, but he's got a team full of players that are going to be stars, though. He fits the 4-3-3 system, that's why I said Zidane. Fair. Zidane to Real Madrid again when Anna goes to Brazil. I don't know if Zidane would do it again. Who do you think has the best chance of becoming a top-level manager/coach in the current squad? In the current squad, who has the best chance of becoming a top-level manager or coach? Jorginho. Or Ødegaard. Jorginho or Ødegaard, I would say. They've not brought on Cedric. They're not bringing on Cedric. Please. please. I can see Havertz. Right, Hein is on. Hein's come on in goal. Good man, good man. Karl Hein for Aaron Ramsdale. Anything else? Anyone else? So we've had Hein for Ramsdale. I'm certain I saw Havertz. I don't care about the Nurnberg. Go away. I don't care about the Nurnberg subs. Who else? Right, this is some of the worst coverage I've ever seen. So I don't know who else has come on. Cedric's on. Why? Oh wait, no, it's Tit. No, it's not. Was it Cedric? Cedric. Why? What is the You may as well put me on. You may as well put me on. There's as much chance as me playing for Arsenal next season as there is Cedric. He's just... I know he's an Arsenal player, and I know he's gone through a bad time at Arsenal. I just hate it. He's so far behind the level you need to be at Arsenal at the moment. It just gives me PTSD. Cedric's going to be kept as a backup to the backup left back and right back. That's Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu's the backup to the backup left back and right back. Legit like subbing Holding on. I'd rather Holding. I'd rather Holding. I know it's a friendly. I know it's a friendly and it doesn't matter. But just seeing Cedric in an Arsenal shirt in 2023. And it's at the point where he's making me angry. Like, Cedric should just be like, look, boss, I don't think I'm good enough to be here anymore. I think this is above my level. Anyway, I'm not going to focus on him. So where is Havertz? So Havertz is playing. So Tierney's playing in the Kivior role, understandably. It looks like we've moved Trossard to play as the centre forward. So Nketiah's gone off. Trossard's playing as the centre forward, and then Havertz is playing as the Granit Xhaka role, and he's just been fouled. And Jesus is off the right. So we've got... oh no, so I think Eddie's actually gone off the left. Reece Nelson's gone off. So I think Eddie is playing off the left. Or is it Saka off the left? I think it's Eddie. Yeah. So Eddie's off the left, Trossard down the middle, Jesus off the right, and then Havertz as the Granit Xhaka. But when we had the ball in possession quite deep, Havertz was pretty much alongside Trossard, almost as a second striker, which is interesting. Which is great because of his height, playing the ball long to him. I really need your honest opinion, Rory. Thoughts on Cedric? Nah, listen, don't get me started on Cedric. As of today, who do you think is a better player, Arteta or Cedric? Oh, Arteta. Did you see that? I saw Arteta in training the other day. He looked unbelievable. He looked unbelievable. The coverage is so good, we have to guess who's on. Yeah, it's so bad. Partey off too. Yeah, Jorginho came on for Partey as well. Jorginho came on for Partey. Where's Smith Rowe? Smith Rowe's not with the squad yet. He only just... Smith Rowe only just finished the Euros with the under-21s. So he's having like a small holiday and then he's going to join up for the USA tour on Sunday. I'd rather have Tavares. I'd way rather have Tavares. At least Tavares might like fucking run really quickly or something. Arteta can ball. Yeah. Yeah, him and Ødegaard. He was making Ødegaard look poor. Interesting that Hein came on over Matty Turner? Or is... I don't know even if Turner's on the bench, to be fair. To be fair, Cedric's not going to drop 5 mil because he's not at the required level. I know. That's the problem when you have players that are on way too much money. They just don't leave. Nuno could be a good winger. I think Nuno will end up being a winger. I just don't think it'll be at Arsenal. Oh, Matt Turner just played the Gold Cup this morning. Yeah. Yeah. Turner is at the Gold Cup. He'll stay in. He'll go to the US. He'll go to the US on Sunday. Or stay in the US. Wherever the game was. Thoughts on Caicedo to Chelsea? The longer Caicedo to Chelsea gets held up, the better. Turner is cold. Get him a jacket. Oh, get him off my screen. Get him off my screen. Turner is in the US, yeah, so he'll just stay there until we join up with him. What a throw from Cedric. See, this is where Tierney offers something completely different, making that overlapping run. Wasn't given to him, but... Jesus. I don't know about Jesus off the right. Turner lost the Gold Cup to Panama. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Panama. Why hasn't Cedric got the captain's armband? If Cedric had the captain's armband, I'd be lodging an appeal. I'd be setting up a petition to the government. This is odd, watching Havertz stroll about in an Arsenal kit. Yeah, it's a bit mad, isn't it? I haven't seen a huge amount of him yet, to be fair. Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on Havertz. He is basically playing the Xhaka role, so... But it's crazy then, right? So when we had the ball deep in our half, Havertz dropped right back to try and take the ball off Gabriel, like, at his feet. And then as we moved out of defence, next thing Havertz is up as a sort of left striker. Which is pretty interesting. Gabby is so good and he's by himself at times. Yeah. If Tierney's captain, I hope he is. I hope him and Gabby get better chemistry. Jesus! Missed. I mean, he should score that, shouldn't he? Do you know, they fooled us all. They fooled us all with that video from training of Jesus scoring a bunch of goals. I'm beginning to think they must have spent about 4 hours editing that footage down to get a minute worth of goals. Cedric or Maguire? That's a good question. Probably Maguire. Following Balogun is coming on. I think it's Trossard that's gone down. For Trossard. It's not going to be... I'll tell you what. Arteta is a dictator, but if he'd pulled off Jesus for missing that chance, having only come on at half-time, that would have been That would have been some sort of savagery. Is it bad to say we need a new striker? It's not bad to say it. You can say what you want. Personally, I don't think we do. I don't think it's a priority right now, but... Trossard was in pain from that miss. I don't know what that means, Tom. Just some American things, is it? No worries, Kareem. You have a good night. Cheers for dropping by. Go on, Balogun. They really fooled us with that early goal. Thought it'd be 4-0. Yeah. Same. Balogun. Interestingly, it looks like we've moved Jesus centrally and put Balogun off the right now. Who's been subbed on? Jesus, Balogun, Havertz, Cedric, Tierney, Hine. I think that's it. Jorginho. I wanna come over again. Yeah, I'm surprised Balogun went off the right. Ooh. Nurnberg away. Ball in. No one there. I say next year we'll go for a striker. Yeah, I'd imagine so. I'd imagine it'll be like, Chris, good to see you. I'd imagine it'll be like Man City. Man City, sort of, the final piece of the puzzle was Haaland. If Cedric scores a hat-trick, would you start him over Tommy? No. No. No, if Cedric scored a hat-trick, I think I'd go and find some sort of nuclear shelter, because the end of the world would be nigh. Fabio Vieira has been questionable. The good thing so far is that Kai Havertz hasn't done anything wrong. So anyone that's trying to make a fail compilation of Kai Havertz is not going to be able to. What happened to Saka? Is he injured? No, Saka just got subbed off at halftime with a bunch of other players. Jorginho fouled. Get to be Guess the Gooner champion for my birthday tomorrow. That's levels. Off out now. Enjoy the stream. Good on you, Ross. And happy birthday for tomorrow. Guess the Gooner champion. Go on, the boy. Is Twitter down? I've no idea. I'm not on it. Let me have a look. Is Twitter down? It's fine for me. Tis fine for me. That was a good ball from Cedric, to be fair, through to Fabio Vieira, who's got out of the corner. Well done. A few more goals would be nice, it has to be said. I wanted to come over again. Yeah, you can watch, if you want to watch the game for free, apparently it's on the Nurnberg YouTube channel. You just have to use a VPN to put yourself as German. Fabio Vieira out on the right. Into Cedric. Mate, if Cedric had scored then. If Cedric had scored then. To be fair, from that overall position, we should have scored. What did the earn guy do? What do you mean? He didn't do anything. Rice or Caicedo? Rice. You don't need to spam, Oscar. You don't need to spam. But yeah, Rice, just about. Cedric thought he was Salah. 2 more changes for Arsenal. Vieira's come off for Nwaneri. And Austin Trusty is coming on. Which I believe, is this the first time Austin Trusty's ever played for us? Genuinely, Nwaneri will probably look better than Fabio Vieira. Gabriel off for Austin Trusty. Ooh. Jesus is in again. Giving it to Balogun, who's hit the post. And Jesus again. It's carnage. It's carnage. Realistically, again, that's a position that we should be scoring a goal from. We should be scoring a goal. I don't care who scores it. We should be scoring a goal from that position. How are we allowed this many subs? It's a friendly max, so there's no limit on subs in friendlies. The Erdegaard thing, anything serious? I'm not sure. Not sure. This is Trusty's first senior appearance. Wicked. Good on him. Balogun did his best Lacazette impression. To be fair, the angle for Balogun was quite hard. I'm not really sure why Jesus fed it to him in that way. He should have just shot. I wanted to come over again, excuse. Oh my god. I mean, Hein gives it to... That's poor from Hein. It's just poor from Hein. It's not an own goal. It's not an own goal. Hein tries to play it into Jorginho, and Nurnberg player just jumps in front of him. But I don't think it's Jorginho's fault. I mean, Jorginho's caught a bit flat-footed, but I don't know why Hein's passing the ball to him. He shouldn't be passing it to him. That's the sort of mistake that... I mean, look, Ramsdale's been guilty of it in the past as well, but... This is what I'm saying. I mean, obviously it's different now because it's not the same back four. It's not any of the same back four that was in the first half, which is actual proper back four, but... That was shocking. Yeah, De Gea, Maguire, yeah. It wasn't Cedric's fault. Cedric had nothing to do with it, to be fair. Yeah, that was far more Hein than... That was far more Hein than Jorginho in terms of who was at fault. Cedric aura rubbed off. Just having him on the field. Just having him on the field. I know, there will be rivals laughing at it. The YouTube is still growing. Good to see, good to see. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, by the way, please do so. It does help. Ball out to Nketiah. That was like De Gea pass to Maguire against Sevilla. Yeah, it was. And I blamed De Gea for that as well. Balogun to Cedric. Ball to the back post. Havertz. Not the best shot. It's 1-1, Jack. It is 1-1. Nurnberg just equalised. No, it's the 65th minute currently, Jack. Georgie didn't want that ball, but has to make the angle to drag the opposition in. Keeper's fault. Yeah, 100% Miles. What was the equaliser like? Terrible. Terrible. Karl Hein, the Arsenal goalkeeper, tried to pass it out from the back to Jorginho, who wasn't really in a position to win the ball. And their player literally, like, got in front of Jorginho and just tackled it into the goal, basically. Onana is imminent, Fab said. Can't wait for it. Here we go. It's a good signing for Man U, to be fair. It's a good signing. Arsenal app just said own goal by Jorginho. I'm 99% sure it came off the Nurnberg player. Miss wasn't that bad from Havertz, but I know it's going to start the fail comps below every Arsenal tweet for the next week. Yeah, I mean, it was a shot on target. How's Havertz been so far? He's been alright. He hasn't had a whole lot of ball, to be fair. Watching from Uganda. Looking forward to the new season. Much love to you all. Well, love to Uganda. Love to Uganda. I thought so as well. Is Balogun playing off the left or Nketiah? Nketiah's off the left. Balogun's off the right. Havertz is playing as the left-sided 8. So like the Granit Xhaka role. I'm watching it on the Arsenal website. On the Arsenal website. Nketiah into the box. Interesting shot. Balogun's at the back post. Pulls it back. Nwaneri. Back to Balogun, who's offside. Nwaneri's looking really good on the ball. Rory, would you agree Ethan's been our best player? He's only been on for like 8 minutes. He's looked good though. Jesus should be off the right. Yeah, it's an interesting one. How did Saka score his goal? He was one-on-one against the right back, cut inside, took sort of 2 touches onto his left foot inside the box, and buried it into the bottom corner on the sort of far side. That commentary was like Martin Tyler. That is not a compliment. I want to be like Peter Drury, you know? And your days are over. Nwaneri has looked better than Fabio Vieira. And that is a problem, really, for Fabio Vieira. Big 5? Yeah. What's your issue with the Big 5? It is the Big 5. And your days are over. Who do you think's been our man of the match so far? I mean, it's always so difficult because effectively most of the players have played like 45 minutes. I'd say Saka, to be honest. I'd say Saka. What happened to your eyebrow? No, this eyebrow is way thinner than this eyebrow. And when the light's on, it makes it look even worse. But this eyebrow got shaved off when I was on a night out once, and it never recovered, really. Not properly, anyway. Are Arsenal a bigger club than City? Yeah. The 3 biggest clubs are Man United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. The rest of them can fight amongst themselves. That's so peak. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Would you rather have... Who would you rather have in FPL, Martinelli or Ødegaard? I've got Ødegaard. I've got Martinelli, not Ødegaard. So, my answer would be Martinelli. I saw Ødegaard was announced in the lineup for Fabio started. What's up with that? Yeah, Ødegaard got injured in the warm-up. Don't know exactly what it was. In fact, let me... And your days are over. So Marquinhos didn't play because he's got a knock. Holding has muscle tightness. Martinelli and Tomiyasu are in the final stages of rehab but not ready yet. Zinchenko, more serious, could miss the next 2 friendlies. The only information about Ødegaard is that he picked up a slight knock in the warm-up, so I don't think it's anything serious. It all just says a slight knock. And your days are over.
And obviously, Arsenal's mentality is to win football matches and to win games, so they'll want to win this game.
20 minutes to go. We should win the game. It'd be poor if we don't. Do you have your own FPL league? No, I will make my own FPL league, though. I will make an FPL league. I will. And your days are over. And your days are over. You better run. Would you start Kivior against Forest first game? Maybe. If Zinchenko's only played like 1 pre-season friendly, then yeah, maybe. How's Havertz been? He's been alright. He had 1 chance, which he didn't take. Cedric's just given the ball away. Luckily, they didn't score. Havertz has got it now, progressing with the ball nicely. Pass was never on, not Jorginho's fault. Yeah, I agree. Have you ever thought about playing Football Manager? Yeah, I just never really got into Football Manager. I play a lot of FIFA. Horrible pass by Cedric, first mistake of the game. Yeah, it was awful. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get the win. And your days are over.
It's nice to see one area as well player coming on, because since he's made his debut in the Premier League, we haven't seen much of him.
City are treble winners. They have to be included in the top 3 clubs now. No, they don't. City still just don't have the history. Like, you can't. They don't have the fan base. They don't have the history. It'll take 20 years before City are in the conversation. Who do you think will be Arsenal Player of the Year for the upcoming season? I think it'll be Saka. Nwaneri looks good. He does. What would you do if Cedric scores the winning goal? I'd applaud him. I'd say well done. End on a high. Bro, stop singing that one line. Yeah, I do apologise. That's an issue that I have. City are creating history. Yeah. 100, no one has ever won the treble with 115 charges against them. God, we've nearly gone 2-1 down. No, Trossard just got subbed off. We've just nearly gone 2-1 down. I don't know what Hein was doing, but crikey me. Get Hein off. Hein is useless. It was questionable. Who's better, Hein or Renarson? Well, I thought Hein was better. I've always thought Hein was better, but literally, it's a shot from about 50 yards, straight at him. He's fumbled it straight to the opposition player who's hit the bar. But the initial shot is from so far out. I don't know how he's not caught it. Shocking. You have another 150 million to spend. Who are you signing? Caicedo and Moussa Diaby. That shot from Nurnberg would have gone in an MLS. Nwaneri.
Singing and the atmosphere in the stadium feels more than just a friendly game. Even the intensity on the pitch, the challenges as well are a little bit more.
I might be mistaken, but when we signed Renarsson, weren't we choosing between him and Raya? Guess who we chose? I can't remember. You might be right, yeah. Bad choice. Bad choice. Corner to Arsenal. Turner is on holiday. Well, yeah, Turner's in the US because he just finished the, whatever it was, Gold Cup or whatever it was. When are we going to start to sell players? Well, we should be doing it now, really, but... Cedric whipping a ball in. Is Cedric going to score direct from a corner? No. No, he's gonna put it over every single person's head and out for a goal kick.
Delivery from Cedric that not great. It's the second corner he gets, and then it's just not in the
It was poor. It was poor.
place for any of his teammates to attack it, get head on it.
2 more players are coming on by the looks for Arsenal. Looks to me like Ruel Walters and Miles Lewis Skelly. Cedric or Bellerin? Bellerin. Do you think Trusty's good enough to be a backup option? He was Birmingham's player of the season. I don't know is the honest answer. I honestly don't know. Gabriel Jesus will never, ever, ever be good enough to lead anyone to a title. Well, I mean, he won titles with Man City. Trusty will be sold, yeah, I think so. Who is better, Okonkwo or Hine? Well, I like Okonkwo. Watching this game really shows how important Erdegaard is. I was literally just thinking that. Look how big Ruel Walters is, by the way. For an 18-year-old, that's ridiculous. Miles Lewis Skelly is on. Mate, the way Miles Lewis Skelly runs with the ball is unbelievable. The way he just carries the ball through midfield is crazy. And I've done it again. Stop it. Who's Trusty? Austin Trusty. We signed him 18 months ago from the MLS. He was on loan at Birmingham last season. He was there. He's a centre-back. He was their player of the season last season. Has Havertz been good so far? He's been alright. He's not had a lot of the ball, to be honest. We should have scored so many more. Yeah, probably. Havertz has won the ball back. That was good from Havertz. Smith Rowe's on holiday? Yeah. Smith Rowe only just finished the Euros, the under-21 Euros. So he's taken a small holiday and then he'll join up with us for the US tour on Sunday. If we don't win, it's poor, let's be honest. I know we made a lot of changes, but... Jack Grealish in goal for Nurnberg. Nwaneri's looking good. No, yeah, Nwaneri's looking good. Do you see Timber becoming a starter? Yeah, I'm not going to rule it out. Like, he's a very, very talented defender. Rory, you need a timer and a scoreline next time. I know. I'm sorry. I think we'll win the league. I don't know. Just got a feeling. Well, I hope you're right. I do hope you are correct. Correcto. Patrono.
Space going forward. They managed to get some good runs and decent chances.
Hein does not look comfortable on the ball. Hein does not look comfortable on the ball. Nwaneri or Smith Rowe? For now, Smith Rowe. Thing is, I still don't really know where Nwaneri's best position is either. The scenes, if we somehow win the Champions League next season, it would be scenes. We've got a lot of players forward now. Balogun on the left. Corner. Do we need any more signings this window after Rice and Timber? Yeah, I think we probably need another midfielder and a right winger, personally. KT looking great. To be fair, KT always looks pretty solid. Where are all the Mickey Mouse trophies like the Florida Cup kept? I've no idea. Why am I seeing people so upset about this preseason game? I don't know. Oh! Ruel Walters very nearly scored. Rate the match out of 10. Probably like a 5. Probably like a 5. Aaron Ramsey to Cardiff. Yeah, I saw that. Xavi Simons ticks both of those boxes. Yeah. I would like Xavi Simons. Are you going to the Emirates for the game against Monaco? Yeah, I will be, yeah. I will be. Can't wait for the United game. Yeah, that should be a good game, actually. I'm looking forward to that. The Chelsea game last season, it was good for us, but it was a bit of a dud, really, because they were just terrible. If we win the UCL, does that make us bigger than United or Liverpool? I think if we won it, we would officially be clear of City and Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, I still think we're clear of City and Chelsea, but winning the Champions League would certainly cement that. Barca game could be good. Well, the Barcelona game could be good, but it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is just ridiculous. It's 1-1 currently, Nath. It is 1-1. What do you think we should do about Vieira? I don't know. He was poor again today. In a game where it's not difficult to look good against this opposition, he still managed to look poor.
There's not as many solutions as the Arsenal defenders would like.
Oh, that was a nasty tackle on Balogun. That was decent from Trusty then. He covered a lot of ground quickly then, Trusty. The thing is now, I feel like a lot of the players that are on the pitch now don't really know what they're doing in this system. Rory got a girlfriend? I do. Xavi Simons and Diaby could be our last 2 signings of the window. I don't think we'd get Simons and Diaby. I think one of them and a more defensive midfielder would be more likely. People going crazy on the TikTok chat. Legends. Formation's gone out the window. Yeah, it has. Rams and Muhammad Ali are battling it out. Reminds me of the West Ham game. Great start. Make errors and then draw. Yeah. Cedric's... Fucking Cedric. Giving the ball away again. If they score from this, I swear to God. Fucking Cedric, mate. Why? Who is famous on your contract? I don't think I've got any famous contacts, to be honest. I don't think I've got any famous contacts. It was a good block from Walters, yeah. But this is the thing. Why are you having players like Ruel Walters and Austin Trusty having to make up for Cedric's mistakes? Rams is on an absolute madness. Fucking Cedric. Voldemort 2023. You think someone like Zachariah would be good at Arsenal? Good at Juve? Yeah, to be honest, I thought at Chelsea he looked really good when he played, and then he just didn't seem to play that much. I like him. And he's cheap as well. I really wouldn't mind signing Zachariah. Oh, Nwaneri. That was filth. That was filth. It's the 86th minute. If we're gonna score a winner, it needs to come quickly. Havertz out on the left. This thing, I don't know. I feel like we don't know where we're going. That Nwaneri skill made me change my mind. Man of the match. I think he's 16 now, Nate. He is 16 now. God, I sound like a BBC presenter, don't I? He's 16. He is 16. Nwaneri has confirmed my opinion of Vieira. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look great when a 16-year-old comes on and makes you look even worse than you already did. And I've done it again. 16-year-old starter in the Prem. I don't know if he's good enough to start in the Prem just yet, but it's 1-1 William Scott on TikTok. Nwaneri being 16 makes me reconsider some life choices. Yeah, it's quite painful, really. It is quite painful. Rory, you seen that the football meme pages and Raj Football Addict use your tweets in a good way? They each have over 100 followers, 100k followers. I know Raj, yeah. I mean, I know Raj does. I was with Raj today, to be fair. The only ones that are annoying on Instagram are the ones that nick your tweets and then, like, white out your name. Nah, that's still mad. Only 16 making us all look old. I know. I was thinking, you know, I built a starting lineup for Arsenal. I built a starting lineup. And basically, if you put in Rice for Thomas Partey, if I was added to the team, I'd be the oldest player on the team. That's depressing. Thoughts on Emery? I mean, I think Unai Emery is a very good manager. I just think Arsenal wasn't the job for him at the time. I don't think anyone could have managed Arsenal particularly well at that point, though, to be honest. Honestly think Nwaneri should take Vieira's place on the bench? I think someone should, yeah. I do think someone should take his place on the bench. United's under-23 squad beat Leeds yesterday, and our near first team squad is drawing with Nurnberg. Yeah. Yeah. Do you do journalism at uni? No, I graduated from uni about 4 years ago. Balogun! Balogun!
Massive chance, and I know it's only a friendly, and we won't remember that chance, but that chance in his mind is going to affect.
It's a Gabriel Jesus regen. How is it? He's done so well to take it around the goalkeeper, and he's just.
I've scored a lot of goals last season, and I've got a chance now to prove that I'm good enough to.
Honestly, he didn't used to do that when he was English. He didn't used to do that when he was English. That's American, that is. That's American. That's what happens. What course did you do? I did economics at uni. I did economics. Liga makes Lacazette look like a world beater. It's a shit league. I mean, that was poor. That was poor. Thing is, he did everything right in the build-up. ECO. Well, yeah, economics. Ecos, not English. Yeah, economics. What happened? Balogun was through one-on-one, took it around the keeper, and then put it into the side netting. Anyone see the pass from Lewis Skelly? Yeah, it was good. What do you mean? Americans don't miss shots like that? Not when they're in a school, eh? Did you manage to find a job in economics? Nah, I graduated into the pandemic, so yeah, that's why I now make TikToks. Balogun value fell to 10 mil. Yeah, it did. Well, it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw, folks. God, we're going flying into the tackles. Get stuck in. I think someone needs to tell Balogun there's an oil well behind the goal. 1-1. 1-1. Do you look to do economics AS as a job? Do you look to do economics as a job? Not really. It was so boring. It's so boring. Like I could have got I could go into jobs working in finance or whatever, but so boring. Carl Hein. Carl Hein has kept it at 1-1. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We need. Look, it's just a friendly. It doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest, it was shocking from their player at that point. He doesn't even look like a footballer. Balogun, Ligon, fraud. There we go, folks. There we go. 1-1. 1-1. Well, what do you make of that? What do you make of that? Look, it's the first friendly of the season. I think if we'd kept the team that we're on in the first half for the rest of the game, we'd have probably won 3 or 4-0. But we made a lot of changes. And ultimately, we brought on Cedric at half-time. You're asking for it. You're asking for it. Some good performances. Nwaneri looked really good. Lewis Skelly, I thought, looked really good when he came on. Didn't really see much of Kai Havertz, to be fair. I thought Kivior in the first half cemented the idea that he can play that sort of left-back role and then move into the midfield, which was really good. And other than that, I don't think we learnt a massive amount, in all fairness. Other than the fact that Cedric and maybe Fabio Vieira do not cut the mustard. But other than that, I massively appreciate all of you that have joined and watched the stream. I hope my company has been has provided some sort of value, I suppose. Other than that, have a fantastic evening. I'll be back. Will I be back tomorrow? I might not be back tomorrow. I might have to just make a video tomorrow. I'm going back to the Shire, so there might not actually be any streams this weekend, truthfully. But other than that, like I said, have a great weekend. And, yeah, cheers.